Stop trying to kill our president, assholes. Okay? Stop. Stop trying to kill the president of the United States. I thank you for your fucking attention on this matter.
Allow me to retort. We're going to put the guy in Mar-a-Lago to the side for a moment, because while he too was allegedly a Trump supporter, he never really actually did anything but sit in the bushes. So let's go back to Butler real quick. Does it ever seem odd to you that Donald Trump never mentions the guy in Butler, Pennsylvania? I always talk about Rosie O'Donnell because it's an excellent comparison to make, right? Over 20 years after Rosie O'Donnell insulted him on national television, he still brings her up by name. He'll still get a hair up his ass and post about her in the middle of the night. Maybe we should take away her citizenship, right? Over 20 years he's been doing that because she said something bad about him. The guy in Butler, Pennsylvania, allegedly tried to take his life, and Donald Trump has never mentioned him. He doesn't mention him when he's talking to the press in a press gaggle. He doesn't mention him when he's talking to the press from the press briefing room, or if he calls a press conference. He doesn't talk about it if he's being interviewed for a book or for 60 Minutes or something like that. And he doesn't even mention him when he's at his rallies, when he just kind of goes off script and goes wild and gets the crowd all fired up with, look, they're coming after me. He never mentions the guy. You don't ever think that that's odd? You don't think it's odd that his ear has completely healed? That's the picture of him sitting down for the 60 Minutes interview that he recently did. Ear cartilage doesn't grow back, first and foremost. And there's not even a nick. There's not even a scar. There's not even a scratch. Nothing. That doesn't seem odd to you? This dude's bleeding from the ear and nada? And listen, I'm not saying that there should be a chunk of it missing, which there should be, but there's not even a scar. And you don't question that. Now fast forward to this alleged attempt at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The alleged shooter has a room at the Hilton where the White House Correspondents' Dinner is going to happen, the night of the White House Correspondents' Dinner, when you need to book those a minimum of 6 months, if not a year in advance. They start taking reservations for those rooms as soon as the White House Correspondents' Dinner ends, because it's held in the same place at the same time every year. But he just got a room. Let's just go back and say he did book the room 6 months, 7 months, 8 months ago. Why? Donald Trump has never attended a White House Correspondents' Dinner. He's been president for 5 years, the 4 years of his first term and the first year of this term, and he has never attended the White House Correspondents' Dinner. He announced he was going to attend this one a month ago. And this guy, this shooter, pulled all of this together in that amount of time. Came from California through Chicago into Washington, D.C. with all of these guns, got a room in a hotel you can't get a room at in order to try and assassinate a president who never attends this event. And you don't once stop and think about that. Allow me to kind of retort in your similar fashion. Tell your president to stop faking assassination attempts, okay? Okay? I would really greatly appreciate it. And thank you for your attention on this subject. Whatever the fuck it is you said.